In today's video, I will be showing you how to generate subtitles in any language that you want with Davinci's Resolve, and then how to use AI to technically generate time codes for your videos on YouTube, as well as you can also use it to create titles if you want. Short and sweet, long, complicated, it doesn't matter. What it's doing is it's taking those subtitles and it's kind of coming up with something that will work. Then you could also use those subtitles to generate tags if you need to as well, to sort of, I don't know, if you're kind of having a stuck day and you need to just get it out, this would probably really help. And that's what I'm trying to do, just assist people in being the best that they can be and to be efficient as well. And I know AI bad, but we're not using AI to hurt anybody like an artist, a musician, or things like this. We're using it to basically just better ourselves, I guess, to help make a job that would be very difficult very quick, because sometimes when processing, YouTube does not really get the job done real quick. It takes ages to generate subtitles from what you're saying, and the AI that it uses kind of sucks. So let's begin, shall we? So this is my project. This is what I did for today's video. This was all the editing. There wasn't much done because I started utilizing OBS a lot better, so that the pause button, I can switch between scenes, and it ends up being a little bit cleaner. And it also lets me save time on the whole editing aspect of things. I still need to do more editing, but whatever. The video is already out and released. You can go check it out now. It's called Gaming on Armachi. So what do we do? How do we get the subtitles? You go to Timeline, you go to AI Tools. Trust me, the AI in Davinci's Resolve is superior in every way to YouTube's. And then you're going to hit Create Titles, Subtitles from Audio. You can generate Danish, Dutch, English, French, German, whatever you want. For the creation of the time codes, I'll always create English. And you got defaults, teletext, Netflix, things like this. And we hit create. It's going to utilize the AI tensor cores on your GPU. And if you don't have that, it will utilize your CPU. You'll know when it's using your CPU, okay? When it's really, really, really slow. So, yeah, I don't know if this will work on your GPU for you AMD guys, but for NVIDIA, it should zoom through, because this is going really fast. Because this is going through all the audio really, really quickly. And once that's done, just like that, we can go find issues. Because again, you're going to have problems. 1 second, let me pause this. I got to reopen the app. There's a weird bug going on lately. Okay, so we're at the beginning of the video. And if we go to translation, or wait, this is the one. Yeah, we're going to do a video on Armachi. See that? So you'd go through and you'd correct the simple stuff, and then you would just basically hit save project. And once you do this, right, once you get everything done and you change the stuff you want to, you can just export it. As you can see, everything is set to time. So this allows you to create the everything you need. So like after you're done this, you can go to export subtitles and call it time codes. And you could save it as an SRT, or if you need to, you can rename it to .text afterwards, okay? So there we go. And that's been exported. Now what do we do with it? Well, believe it or not, you can also go and generate speech. So if we wanted to, we could take everything in here and we could totally just generate speech and stuff. But what else can we do? That's the real question. Audio, auto assistant, delivery standard, YouTube. What is this doing? Sometimes it's fun to explore new and fancy tools. Oh my God, is it auto mixing everything? Leveling dynamics? Normalizing audio? I don't think it understands that that's gameplay audio. That's music. Oh my. Okay. This is definitely interesting. What in the world? You know, sometimes, again, as I say, it's best to just look around the tools that you use the most to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay, so it clearly didn't understand that this audio here was meant to be background audio. Oh, you guys can't hear the audio. That have put up the statistics, the numbers, and we're going to do all of that. I'm going to use Go Overlay to set everything up. So on the left-hand side, you should have a full assortment of information about my entire PC. Well, that's interesting, ain't it? Will you look at that? No fucking way. I didn't mean to swear. I apologize. Well, that made everything nice and loud. Another thing that we are going to do is I'm going to include game capture. Now, hopefully, Vulkan game capture. I don't like that. So, yeah, let's move on to the next part and utilize those subtitles in creating time codes, tags, and titles. Should be fun. What a nifty feature. I don't like it. Now, if you know anything about AI, you know that it has to be told what to do, how to do it in a very specific way, or else it ends up screwing up. So my suggestion to you is to make sure that you have an example for it when it comes to time codes and tags. Case in point, we're going to grab the new Armarchi stuff. So actually, I think this is going to work. So we're going to copy this. I want to create time codes for my YouTube video from subtitles.srt. And I also want to create a title, short and sweet, and 5 tags as well. Here is an example of the time code format. Boom. And here is the tag format. So you'll also have to teach it how to do tags because it doesn't really ever end up getting them right. And then we need to go into your file browser and we need to find what we exported that as. We exported as time codes, rename it to .text. After that, where is it? It's right here. Just drag it in. Do that. And let's see what it comes up with. Now, sometimes it will mess up. Sometimes it will do the right thing. So time codes. There we go. Great. And as you can see, from correcting that, it actually spits out everything it's supposed to. And I like that a lot better than what we currently have. That looks great because the amount of stuff that it did before was insane. Look at these look at the time codes. Let's do that. And then PikaOS is also spelt wrong. So let's fix that. Like that, see? Perfect. Now, it gave us a title, 5 games tested on a 5070 Ti for Armarchi. That is a good title, but I like the fact that that's there. So it's just gaming on Armarchi. Your tags. Okay. So it basically just chose what we already had. Yeah. Arch PC. Yeah. There we go. Hyprland Quick Shell. I mean, that works, right? What about hashtags? 3 hashtags usually works best. That's what I find. If you find that something else works better, let me know. Did I have my outro cut off? I like how we have a 40-minute video and yet okay, clearly it did not read everything. Now the tags that it gave me are actually Pretty good. Let's do Linux gaming instead. Really? There's no Amarchi on here, is there? Amachi. Whatever. Save. There we go. We're done. I know this may seem weird and annoying, but yeah, there you go. Now you have everything you need to have your time codes, your hashtags, and your tags, and also ideas for, you know, your titles. Again, if you don't want to rely on AI to do this, I just recommend for the time codes through the subtitles. But yeah, it can be annoying, but it sometimes can also be very efficient and help a lot. And with that, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe. Stick around. I do videos like this, tutorials all the time, and I plan on covering DaVinci's Resolve more the more that I push and learn into it. So we do everything on Linux, no Windows, no Mac OS, nothing like that. But I'm pretty sure that everything can be done the same way on all distros, all versions of OSs when it comes to DaVinci's Resolve. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.